it going, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Rich Ad Poor Ad. Today we have a very special guest. It was, somebody I met probably a year and a half ago from, I believe, Lithuania. He'll be able to kind of give some more insights there. But we met at a badass conference. Had a lot of really mutual friends, and now he's a media buyer, ecom strategist who roughly spends 600K a month. He's done a ton of consulting, worked with some monster agencies, and I believe now he's kind of working in-house out of brand. But introducing, Karolis, thanks for having on, man. I'd love to kind of, have you kind of give everybody a little background of kind of what you're getting into over there.
Yeah, thanks for bringing me on, Dylan. It's nice to hop on my first podcast, so don't judge too much. so yeah, as Dylan said, I'm currently a media buyer and ecom strategist. I work in house for one brand only. I started doing Facebook ads and hopping into marketing probably like 3.5 years ago. Uh, I was still in school. I'm pretty young buck. I'm 21 right now. So I started an event space. I did some free events, no ads. And after some time, I decided that I want to go into marketing and like double down on it. And I decided to start an agency in my home country, Lithuania. So we did that with my partner for like a year and a half. Then our paths crossed, and I had a dilemma to either I do another agency or I learn Facebook ads myself. And I kind of decided that it's a good skill to learn, and I started learning Facebook ads myself and did some freelancing. And after like half a year of doing freelancing in my own country, I started doing Upwork, and there I met my uh, the agency I worked in for 1.5 years, and it's Boomn. It was called Boomn. You probably know this Colin McGuire guy. He's awesome. I learned a lot from him. Spent some big budgets on there, like 200, 300,000 accounts, 300K a month accounts. Sorry. And yeah, 3 months ago, probably, I joined and got an offer from an in-house brand in Lithuania. It's a worldwide brand. We are spending 600K a month right now. It's been crazy, and we are popping a lot of creatives, and I'm excited to talk and deep dive into the creative side.
Heck yeah, man. And oh my gosh, man, to be 21 in this scene and you're already kind of getting those big fish kind of clientele there. It's super exciting to kind of see you jump forward like that, especially, breaking into a monster agency like Boomn. Shouts out Colin. We love what you're doing there. But man, he was that agency kind of style a really good, intro for you to kind of get to where you're at now, you'd say?
Yeah, it was, I would say, opportunity of a lifetime. As I said, I was working with some small budgets in Lithuania. Like we only have like 2.5 million people, so the biggest budgets were a couple thousand a month, and you reach the whole country. So uh, yeah, the Booming was a big stepping stone for me.
Oh man, I can only imagine. And what were even the kind of the CPMS over there? Was it pretty cheap over there, or I can imagine that audience getting saturated quick.
Yeah, it's super cheap. It's easy to get like 5-10 RAWs, but there's no room to scale. So
Yeah, no, and let's be real. That's where the money is.
yeah, it's way better to spend 600K at 3 RAWs than 10 RAWs and 1,000K a month. So
Oh, definitely.
yeah.
So today we aren't diving into that big fish brand. Maybe one of these days we can totally do that. But I believe today we're going to be diving into an eyelash brand, pretty big following. I know you sent over some of the ads, but would you kind of want to give a little background of what kind of industry they're in, what they're kind of selling? I know you didn't want to kind of give away too much, but kind of dive in so people kind of have a gist of what kind of style of brand or business we're kind of talking about here.
Yeah, I worked this on this brand while I was in Booming, so I stopped working on this brand probably like 4 months ago or 5 months ago, and we were doing quite a big numbers on this one. We had like 200, 300K spends in month, so it was a huge brand too. It's an eye serum brand. It basically you apply it. I don't remember exactly how many times a week right now, but you apply the serum and your lashes and brows grow. And it was focused on older women, like 40 plus, and US only. So it was one of those accounts where we would pay like $3 4 per click, as it's the most expensive audience uh, in a whole globe. I think so. So
Oh yeah, you're not wrong there. I have a couple clients in the area, and oh my gosh, it's so expensive, man. We've actually been even doing a little bit of Snap and TikTok ads, and man, those are just so cheap right now. And they're good acquisition funnels, but I mean, shoot, you really have to have the omni-channel approach there.
yeah, like the Snap and TikTok and all those other smaller platforms are quite good for, I would say, general brand awareness and just bringing more channels into your, as you said, the omnichannel approach. But until this day, Facebook and Instagram is the number one revenue generator, at least for me. So
Oh yeah, I'm the same way. I mean, shoot, yeah, everything we spoke about was all Facebook ad related. So the whole Snap and TikTok territory is just so new. But let's go ahead and kind of dive into these bad boys. All right, man, you get to pick. Would you rather kind of dive into the poor ad or the rich ad first?
uh, I think we could start with a poor one,
Code,
and
heck
yeah,
yeah,
and then with a good one on a good note.
sweet. So I'll kind of dive in, read off some of the copy. I got it pulled up in front of me, but y'all buckle up. I'm gonna go ahead and get this bad boy started. All
Let's
righty.
do it.
So it looks like we do have a video in action. Both the rich ad and poor ads are video oriented, but when it comes to the copy and the videos, they're completely different. So with this poor ad, I'm going to go ahead and start this bad boy off. But hey, no wonder why 2,700 plus women chose this, specific product. Real science, are patented. Complex taps into your hair, natural phases of growth to work quicker and longer than any other product. So, real people, 20,000 plus, can't stop talking about their lashes and brows. Real results, thicker, fuller, stronger in 12 weeks or less, guaranteed. So, the copy is pretty interesting. I'd love to the video has, shoot, 17,000 views. So, with this kind of poor ad, would you kind of dive in on the copy side, the video side? I'm kind of curious what made this the poor ad, to be honest with you.
Uh, yeah, the copy is not bad on this one. It was our our most used body copy, and the headline and link description were tested too. So those performed great on other creatives. This was purely the video ad that didn't perform.
And what do you think the reason for that was? Was it's for some reason it's not pulling up on mine to kind of play the video, but is it kind of more a testimonial style, an infomercial style, or just kind of a professionally done video? How would you kind of identify it?
Yeah, both of these ads are testimonials. I picked both best testimonials for a reason, so we could compare what were wrong and what were right in both videos. So on this one, it is a clinical professional talking about this product and how she tried to use it and how she see results. At first, she talks about um, let me open up video to be exactly sure. Yeah, the main bad thing about this video is because she starts with these words. As a nurse practitioner, I'm very skeptical of a lot of cosmetic theories out there, and that they say and that we'll do the most of the time is not what we usually do. So, and she's not really emotional. She's really laid back, and her voice is really low and calm, and she doesn't attract. She doesn't grab attention,
Mm.
and the only good thing I would say about this ad that she is a clinical professional that might attract some people that, oh, there is like a professional medicine person from a medicinal field talking about this product, but she's really not into describing her experience, and I think she just lost the person's attention those first couple of seconds.
That makes total sense. And was this kind of more of a user generated video like that she sent over? Or did y'all have to kind of reach out, kind of, and pay X amount for this video?
Uh, yeah, this one was professionally made out of some sort of office, uh, and I'm not sure about how much we paid, but I think it was paid, or she was a friend of the founder. I'm not sure right now.
Oh man, yeah, no worries there. So with this specific ad, was this consistently like under a one times ROAS there, even though the copy was killing it, that video just did not pull it. So on the kind of
Yeah,
result side of things, was this one just
yeah,
never
it was
good?
it it was below one. It
Yeah.
never performed, and we tried it in different ways. We tried it to use it in testimonial mashups, but it just didn't produce results. It was too uh like it was not how I would
Speaking of
describe
funds,
it.
right?
Yeah, it was really she was not expressing right, and she she didn't have a lot of charisma. That was
Mm.
the word I was using. I was looking for. So she didn't grab person's attention in those first 3 seconds, which I think are the most important. The first 1, 2, 3 seconds, just to grab a person's attention, make him interested in what you're selling, make him interested into looking further into your ad, and then you can speak more about your product, give those close-up shots, and basically sell him. But those first 3 seconds need to grab him.
Oh yeah, no, that makes total sense. So I mean, I guess the moral of the story is no matter how good the copy is, which has been, tested, it's been, the proof of concepts there that the copy makes some money, but the video itself is in fact the make it or break it. And whether it's kind of professional or user generated content or, whatever it is, you know, a professional video can, perform pretty bad. I guess with the
Yeah,
whole.
but and I would say like user generated content is usually better in some cases, and especially in brands like in healthcare business or skincare or like lash serums or sort of health and beauty space products. It's all about user generated content and testimonials, and just basically our customers raving about how good your products are, and not just sitting down the founder and or like a clinical professional and they in a low voice and no charisma talking about how good this product is.
Oh yeah, no, I mean that makes total sense. I mean, shoot, the videos you see kill it. People are hyped up, they're super engaged. Those first 3 seconds are make it or break it. So I mean, with that competition out there, you really have to differentiate yourself. And I mean, even though she has the authority, shoot, the authority is not going to pay them bills. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, that's for sure.
Well, heck yeah. So let's dive into this kind of rich ad now. I love this one. These are my kind of style of ads right here, starting off with some sort of actual review. The video is a super different style. It's got some badass overlay on there. But I'm going to go ahead and dive in this bad boy. You ready?
Yep, let's do.
So we're going to start off with my eyelashes grew like crazy from Miss Becky. This is the only clinical proven product to give you thicker, fuller, stronger lashes and brows in 12 weeks or less, guaranteed. The results are real and amazing. And of course, we got a super, popped out headline, lash and brow growth that lasts. So I mean, this is a complete different copy, a complete different angle, and complete different video. Let's go ahead and dive in this bad boy kind of piece by piece, and let's separate, break it apart.
Uh, yep, let's do it. The copy is super simple on this one. We just wanna uh like make it feel like it's a true testimonial, like she's not not just talking in the video, but she's also talking in the copy. So we just basically put a caps lock testimonial, one sentence from the whole speech, and put 5 stars. I wouldn't recommend putting 5 stars right now because Facebook is banning ads and banning accounts for putting these stars right now. It was legal back in the days when we did this ad. So, but there is other ways to show that it's a testimonial. Um, and the headline, it was a proven one: lash and brow growth that lasts. We also did lash and brow growth that works, and both both of these headlines were killer ones. And about the video, this one starts completely different. We took her best sentence from the whole testimonial video and put it to the start of the video. So I see most of the people do when they do a testimonial video, uh, they just start talking. Hello, my name is Becky. I'm a mom of three. Uh, I work at this place. I tried a lot of products. I liked this one, and it's super slow. And on this one, we wanted to do a really fast paced one, and the first sentence she says, uh, it's it was like a miracle because my eyelashes just grew like crazy. And already in the first second, you're wondering what is the product, what did she do, what did she eat that made her eyelashes grew like crazy. So already you grab attention of a person who has this problem. uh, she doesn't like how her eyelashes looks, and this woman is saying that her lashes grew like crazy, so she must have like this magic pill. And you grab a person's attention and you want to watch the whole video. And then after this like crazy first sentence, she starts to talk more about like her story, uh, how she met her wife, and how she said that uh, her eyelashes look fake and were wearing fake, and she was really amused that uh, yeah, she her wife thought that her eyelashes are fake. So this one
Oh,
was not talking about your product really much. But I also think that if we added a couple of shots and a couple of sentences about her talking about the actual product, it wouldn't make a bad ad. I think it would work as well. But this one was like truly personal one, and talking about her experience using this product. And I think this is one of the most important things in these health and beauty skincare product lines too. Not just talking about that your product is amazing and it works and we have a guarantee, and it will definitely work for you, but a real person talking about her experience, and not just her experience but how she felt.
yeah.
And if you put your customer in your shoes, the customer wants to get a better feeling. She doesn't want to have longer eyelashes just because they will be longer. She wants to have longer eyelashes because her husband will think that she is more pretty. Her friends will think she's more pretty. She will think she's more pretty herself. So we want to give a person a feeling that she will be more pretty, and
Oh,
not
yeah.
just talk about how the product is amazing and works every time.
That makes total sense. Now, is Becky the one in the actual video that the testimonial's coming from?
Yep.
Oh, so you matched up the testimonial with who was kind of speaking to the video.
Yeah. We wanted to match like as this ad is going from her.
Man, that's pretty nifty. So is this something y'all kind of do across the board whenever you have a specific, video from, someone similar to Becky, y'all kind of match it with the actual testimonials themselves?
Yeah. That's the typical thing we do. And it works really great.
When it comes to this kind of performance, how long was this ad kind of running, and what was the kind of return on ad spend you were seeing consistently with this? I know for the last ad it was one or below. Was this one pretty high up on the ROAS scale?
Yeah. This one we ran for, I don't want to lie, but probably 4 months or something. It was a really good ad for us, and we had a lot of different variations with it, different meme bars, different entry points, like the first couple of seconds. We used this ad with different offers and in testimonial mashups, so we utilized this one a lot, and it was above two for sure. It was one of the best ones for us.
Oh yeah, and I mean for cold audiences, when you're scaling up and sitting at that two, I mean that's a killer area just because
Yep.
you got to keep in mind of the lifetime value. Because I mean, shoot, if you can acquire a customer, if put a dollar in and get two out, I mean you're going to be able to have a ton of back end sales going in there.
Yeah, and the returning customers are a gold mine. So
Yeah, what do you think the actual returning customer rate was for a client like this? Would you say it was like 30, 40% or?
yeah, it was 30-40% because you have to keep using the product to keep those lashes and brows growing and
Ooh.
not go back to the same spot you were before using the product. So you have to keep using.
Oh man, yeah, heck yeah. Those are the best types of products there because shoot,
Yep,
get it in a cost effective manner out of the gate, then shoot, nurture those, bad boys or bad ladies.
yep,
Heck
yep.
yeah. So I mean, I guess the whole gist of all of this is, was this wasn't a professionally done video. This is more user generated content, right?
This one was done professionally too, but not that studio looking one.
Yeah.
It was filmed with um an good iPhone, and it was her sitting in front of it, so it's kind of in the middle. It was not the typical user generated one that is pixelated and like super home in a super home environment, but it was not in the studio and looking super professional too. So
Oh man, and this was actually done with an iPhone?
yeah, I think it was, but it was done
Heck
with
yeah.
the new iPhone.
Oh, the cameras are that good. My gosh, hey, if you can do it from an iPhone, so be it. I mean, it goes to show you don't always need a crazy professional team to, spend 10K on a video to, make it happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I might be wrong on this one, but I know that we had a lot of videos filmed on iPhone for this brand. But yeah, you don't need a great camera to make a great ad. Like you just need an iPhone, uh, perfectly a stabilizer or some kind of stand, so it's not shaky, and that's it. And make get a person with a lot of charisma, and that's it. You have a killer ad.
Heck yeah. Well, shoot, we had two complete different types of copy, two complete different creatives. And I mean, shoot, the numbers don't lie there to where, I mean, y'all be able to get some context there, but I mean, complete different angles. So, I mean, when it comes down to it, charisma plays a large role. Those first 3 seconds to kind of really capture, hey, it was a miracle. My eyelashes grew this crazy to where it's like, all right, as you mentioned, is there some sort of magical pill? So, I mean, I would imagine the watch through rate on this was just, epic.
Yeah, and about the charisma part, you have to try a lot of different people doing testimonial videos, because sometimes you can think that, oh, this one is perfect, she has a lot of charisma and has good expressions and uses her tongue in the right way, but it just doesn't click with your audience. So you have to try a lot of influencers, a lot of friends even. We had, for other brands at the agency, we had the owner Colin McGuire do some basic UGC videos, and they're the best performing ones. And she just filmed them in like 10 minutes with an iPhone. So you just have to test a lot, and it comes with everything, not just ads and not just testimonial videos. Just test a lot of things, and one will hit, and maybe it will be the $1 million ad, and you will scale. So
No, I mean that makes total sense. And I mean, at that kind of scale of spending shoe more than 100K a month, that 2x ROAS on the top of funnel side, it's an absolute gold mine. So I mean, would you say this is an ad that really brought in the majority of revenue, or did y'all have 4 or 5 winning ads kind of at one time there?
we had this was not the only one, but this one was a great contributor. We had some other great testimonial videos. We had the founder of this brand is super charismatic as well, so we had some great videos from her. And but yeah, this one, the Becky one, was definitely a great working ad and contributed to a lot of revenue for us.
Well, heck yeah, Miss Becky killed it on this video. You
Yeah.
want to be able to get some insights there. I mean, this is textbook of a perfect video, as well as what was done afterwards. Just some nice overlay, text, some colors similar to the actual product page. So I mean, it's pretty snazzy, and I think it's a great example because I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, it's a really good ad to kind of look at and possibly build some ideas off of there. So I mean, I would love to kind of get your perspective on what creates a perfect ad kind of from your perspective? Because I would imagine you've tested a ton. Would it be, different copy angles with testimonials, USG content? We've already spoke a ton about that. What do you think would kind of make a perfect ad there?
For this particular brand or in general?
More on the kind of, I wouldn't say for this specific brand, but even for some of the, for the in-house brand you're working on, what do you see that kind of works best on the creative side that you would kind of maybe recommend people for some best practices? Would it be, testimonials in the copy, headlines that pop, or just testing a ton and seeing what sticks? What's your kind of go-to style on the creative to kind of see what's actually working there?
Uh, yeah. We have a lot of angles we work on. We have a typical BuzzFeed videos, like the best, I would say, scaling videos for ecom brand, and they're not super hard to make if you have some content and some shootings you did in the past. Um, what I do is I just write like 6 to 10 like short sentences, uh, and I like pile them into the story, and then I give those texts to the video gal we have, and she kind of puts it all into a story together and makes a BuzzFeed style video. So,
Mm-hmm.
for example, uh, we we do like a video that starts with, remember that feeling when you dropped your $1,000 phone, and
Oh my
yeah,
God.
and it laying
Hell
face down and you hoping that the screen is not cracked and so on. So just those couple of sneaky intros, and then you grab a person's attention and he's wondering, oh yeah, I broke my phone a couple of times in my lifetime and I paid like $600 for a screen repair. I wonder what they are selling and would it help me? And then we introduce like meet this brand and we're doing this and this, and our phone cases are this good and they do that and they are gorgeous and they are protective, and we are selling them the phone cases in the other part of the video. But the first part of a best feed for me is always at first seconds is a close up, some sort of movement. It definitely needs to be some sort of movement to grab person's attention, and the copy has to be uh, super attention grabbing. Like it's inevitable, accidents happen,
Oh yeah.
and yeah, and you have to like I said, grab the person's attention, and then he has to wonder like what kind of accidents, like how
What's
can I keep
next?
yeah,
What's
what's
next?
next, how can I keep my phone safe and so on. So yeah, the BuzzFeed videos, we started using a lot of images and like flat lays. We have a
Hmm.
small like office space to do some shootings, and we just basically like do some sort of flat lay. Um, I don't know even how to explain that. Like put a dress down, put a couple of magazines, a laptop, and a phone case, and just make a good composition. Uh, Maybe some sun shadows to look at even more great, or just putting your phone above your head and shooting into the sky so you can see like the clouds and stuff.
Man, these are some killer ideas, actually, man. Shouts out.
Yeah, like the main thing is just brainstorm a lot. There's no magic pill. There's no, I will not say the one idea that will scale your business. For example, we just launched the new collection, and we tested like 800 ads. So,
Woo!
so yeah,
Holy
we just do a lot of crazy ideas, a lot of weird ideas. Uh, we think that a lot of these ads will not work. Some of them don't. Some of them do. So uh, it's just a matter of like out testing your competitors. If you have more ads, yeah, out of those 800, the majority of them will not work. But if we have 50
Mm.
winners, uh, it's gonna be crazy for us because other brands are testing 10 creatives per month, and they might have one winner. So
It's a volume game, it sounds like,
yeah,
just
like
that's
just creating as much as possible, uh, not not thinking that much about uh, the hacks, the actual like media buying hacks, using different accounts, using like rules and all those stuff.
crazy
Yes,
bidding
it is
model.
important, and I spend a lot of my time in Ads Manager, but I spend a lot of time thinking about creatives, writing creative briefs, writing the creative copy for the videos. And a lot of my time goes to that too, because if you don't have those great working creatives, if you don't have catchy copy, if you don't have catchy 30 seconds, like the no media buying hacks will help you. So uh, I start to I start to started to shift my mindset into being creative and copy first. And then
Mm.
when I have that part dialed in, then I could go to Ads Manager and create those like great structures and like testing structures and testing different other bids and tactics. But I only started doing that when I have a creative thing dialed in
Oh
first.
yeah,
So
like that creative is king. And I mean, all of this kind of goes to show because I mean, videos can make it or break it, regardless of whether that copy works or not. Well,
yeah.
snap, man, this is super juicy. How can anybody kind of get in touch with you? We love to give you, little shout outs after this. You got a website they can check out, an email, Facebook. What's the best way people can kind of get in contact with you?
Yeah, I think the Facebook is the best one. I don't have an agency. I don't have uh, a website and anything. But if you want to talk about creatives, if you want to talk, especially copywriting, I'm
Mm.
into that a lot. As I'm not the native English speaker, I need to put way more uh, like time and effort into becoming a great English copywriter. So if you want to talk about that, especially, let's connect. You can find me on Facebook as Karolis Gelmanas. It's kind of
Yeah,
a hard name for U.S. citizens, but I
I'll post
think
the link of
you can copy
it.
paste it from the podcast title.
Yeah, yeah. We'll have this in the show notes. So I can kind of find him on Facebook. Because I mean, shoot, we had an up and comer killing it on the copywriting. Whether or not you're from the States and the English side of things, man, you're killing it. We'll go ahead and kind of have the closeout section. But once again, everybody, thanks for kind of tuning into the Rich Ad Poor Ad podcast. It goes to show, creative is king. And hey, if you need any ideas, go ahead and give him a follow on Facebook and shoot him a message. But hey, thanks everybody.
Yeah,
Have a good.
it was real nice talking to you, Dylan.
Likewise, my man.